So many of our veterans go on to other careers, and a retired colonel from Port Byron is one of them. He's now an author. Retired Colonel Arnold Montgomery is here with us today. Now, your novel is called Battlefield, Missouri. Tell us about it.
Well, it's a novel set in a fictional military depot similar to our own Rock Island Arsenal, located in the central United States. And this fictional military depot is attacked by terrorists. And my novel hero, Colonel Jack Black Eagle, he's forced to defend his facility and his people against these terrorists. So it's a military thriller.
Right, okay. And talk about your history in the military for a little bit.
Okay. I retired from the United States Army. I served 30 years in the United States Army, retired in 2012. And I've been a proud veteran ever since. I think most people know that if you serve 180 days on active duty with the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, or the Coast Guard, at the end you're considered a veteran. And that's what I am today, a proud veteran.
Okay, well, you've got 30 years, so you're not a lightweight veteran.
No, I guess not, yeah.
You've got some years behind you. So transitioning from the Army officer to author seems like a leap, but why did you decide to write your book?
Well, the transition was not as difficult as you would expect, and mainly because the military, a lot of people don't know this, but the military is very written word oriented. When we go out to complete our missions, to do those missions, almost always the instructions are in a written format. And that could be as short as a couple of paragraphs or something as large as 200 or 300 pages. So the military taught me to write those orders, and you have to write them well. They have to be clear and concise if you're going to be successful in your mission. So that military career taught me how to write. And then when I got out of the military, I found out I had all these stories floating around in my head. And I kind of just realized one day, I'm going to have to write these down, whether it's a short story or a novel. It's kind of like that saying, why did you climb the mountain? Because it was there. So why did I write the novel? Because the story was there. I had to get it out. Just had to do it.
Yes. Now, do you think most Americans are misinformed about veterans and their place in our society?
I think they are, Danielle. I think if they listen to Hollywood or they listen to the national media, quite often the things that come out is every other veteran is homeless, every other veteran is indigent, unemployable, suffers severe PTSD, and that's really not the case. Veterans are a huge part of our society. They are CEOs, they are business owners, they are members of unions as well as union leaders. They're single fathers, they're mothers at home taking care of the kids, and they're also Joe Sixpack who shows up for work for 8 hours every day. That's really what they are. And if you study the statistics that are out there from the Veterans Administration, one of the major ones out there is homeless. And a U.S. veteran, an individual who's a U.S. veteran, they actually have less of a chance of being homeless than a non-American veteran. And most people just don't know that. So,
Now, where can people get this book?
You can find my book on Amazon.com. BarnesandNoble.com, BooksAMillion.com. You can order it online. I don't have it in any local bookstores yet, but I'm working on it.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you so much for being here. Battlefield, Missouri, like you said, is available on Amazon and a few other places. And you can find out more by heading on over to our website, ourquadcities.com.